Christian Watson had some glowing praise of Trey Lance at the combine. Tell people.
All right, let me pull the exact quote because I don't want to screw this up. He said they asked about his leadership, and he said he is that guy. He is the dude in everything he does on and off the field. Everything he does is to get better as a football player and a man.
Mm-hmm.
That's pretty high praise. I do love that, and the thing is that regardless of what the media is coming out and saying, and this is what blows my mind. You have these talking heads on Fox and ESPN talking about how Trey Lance isn't ready. Okay, that's fine. But tell me why he's not ready. And then they say things like, well, my homies are telling me that in practice, he didn't look like Patrick Mahomes. And I'm like, oh, okay, well, that's weird because we actually saw him play 2 games. Are we just going to gloss over the fact that we literally saw him a month ago pick up a football and play in a must-win game? Who cares what they saw in practice in week 2? I don't care about any of that stuff. So for me, like, I'm paying attention to what I always believed to be true about Trey Lance is that he's a hard worker. He learns extremely quick. He's a leader. And I'm picking out and finding that the people that actually matter, the people that know Trey, the people that spend time around Trey, the things that they talk about are exactly all the things that reaffirm what I always thought about Trey Lance anyways. So we can have all these people talk about how during the offseason, they should go bring in another veteran quarterback or Trey's not ready. I don't believe any of it. They don't know what they're talking about, and I'm ready to see Trey Lance play.
What I think is funny is, like, it seemed like it was sort of either an unspoken thing or it was told, like, you can't praise Trey Lance this year around the Niners. Don't talk about Trey Lance. This is all about Jimmy and trading Jimmy and pumping up. Don't talk about Trey. And now that's over because it didn't work and it's Trey's time. And now you're hearing everyone being like, he's amazing. And we weren't allowed to say it before, but Christian Watson wasn't here. But he's saying it. Lynch is saying it. Players are saying it's like, yeah, he's actually really, really, really good. Because what happened was by trying to suppress that and gaslight the whole league and make it about Jimmy, people like Joe Montana and Steve Young took it to say like, oh, so you don't like Trey. What you're saying is Trey sucks. And the Niners are like, no. And now they're trying to get out in front of that because I think they didn't mean to tank Trey Lance's perceived value, and they did. They did. And Joe Montana, Steve Young was like, what are you telling us right now? And the Niners are like, actually, that's not what we're saying at all. We really like him. Just kidding. We really like him. And I think it's about freaking time.
Well, I think also, like, history has kind of shown us that not necessarily the best player plays. Like, there's a precedence of sitting rookie quarterbacks. Like, that happens a lot in the NFL.
You
and
really
especially
can't be criticized for doing that if you're a coach.
Right, exactly. But you can be criticized the other way. And come on, nobody thinks that Patrick Mahomes wasn't better his rookie season than Alex Smith. Yet they still sat him all year. But were people coming out and saying, oh man, Mahomes isn't ready? Like, I don't remember what the talk was around that time. I'm not a Chiefs fan, but I can tell you that they were not giving Mahomes near the guff that Trey Lance is getting. I guarantee it.
Michael Durant's back. Jimmy G has more playoff victories than all those quarterbacks you named. Think about it. I've seen some shitty quarterbacks play for the Niners. Tim Rattay, Ken Dorsey, Cody Pickett. Jimmy ain't the worst. Stop the hate. I agree. Jimmy is not the worst quarterback in Niners franchise history. He's better than Ken Dorsey, Tim Rattay, and Cody Pickett. But he is not better than Jeff Garcia, Alex Smith, or Colin Kaepernick. And I firmly believe that.
Thank you.
But he's like right after them. So that's great. Good for
what
Jimmy.
We saw Colin Kaepernick do in the playoffs. Unbelievable. He set records. That's awesome. He set records in the playoffs. Jimmy Garoppolo is one of the worst quarterbacks in fourth quarter playoff history, if not the worst.
He's the worst.
Okay, there we go. The worst. There we go.
Yeah.
Ever. Of every quarterback to ever touch down in a playoffs, he is the worst ever in the fourth quarter. That's not hate, my guy. That's just telling you how it is.
Ever?
Yes.
Ever?